Panther Nation, Draft Family, what's good with y'all, man? Welcome to another the mock for Mock Draft Monday. A lot of M's in there. Again, it's March 1st. So, hey, man, real quick, mock the mock quickly. If you have not seen one of these before, is where I take someone else's mock draft and just give my thoughts on it. It's real quick, real dirty. Nothing too difficult. Very easy. And today we got one for Trevor Sikkema from the Draft Network. I like the Draft Network. They do a lot of good work over there. A lot of things that they do make sense. So I'm going to take a look at one they just put out here this morning. So real quick before we get into it, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the notification bell, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you get in the comments. All right. Listen, we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We need your help. Please do your part. Hit that subscribe button. 5,000 by the draft. Man, you know what? 6,000 by the draft. I keep saying 5,000 because I'm used to it, but 6,000 by the draft is going to be the new goal, especially once these pro days start popping off. I expect a lot of subscription movement. Okay. So that being said, 6,000 is a new goal by the draft. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this this mock draft by Trevor Sikkema. Let me zoom this in a little bit. Make sure y'all can see it. Hopefully, not too much. All right, so here we go. Buccaneers at number. I'm not going reverse order because I think y'all like that. The Bucks take Levi on Wizukawa, whatever. Washington. This again, they're going to be fixing the trenches on their side, and then they're pairing up. This is interesting. Vita Vea went to Washington too, so I think they have some familiarity there with this cat. So I think this is a good pickup. Again, they're fixing the defensive side of the trenches, and again, they're going to have a Ndamukong Suh is going to be out of here. Maybe Shaq Barrett. So they got some work to do on that defensive line. Excuse me. So that's a good pick by them. Moving on, Chiefs select Rashad Bateman. Man, that's tough. Man, I mean, you come on, man. That's not fair, bro. You just giving Patrick Mahomes more weapons. This Bateman is a really good receiver, and I think he's definitely a first round talent. I think this is a really good pickup. Although, I'd like to see them fix that offensive line depth. We saw what happened to them in the Super Bowl. But, man, adding another weapon. I mean, Tyreek Hill, Rashad Bateman, Mecole Hardman. Bruh, it's tough. Tough. Moving on. Bills select Zayvon Collins. This is cool. Again, I think they're going to be Matt Milano's getting out of here. So this is a solid replacement for him. I'm not mad at that pick at all. Solid pick. Zayvon Collins, especially, he could line up all over the place. So I think this is a good pick by the Bills. I think he'll fit right in. Ooh, Packers select Greg Newsome. This is a hot name right now. Greg Newsome is a really hot name. He's a cornerback. And listen, they are adding to that very, very good secondary. They've invested in the secondary here recently. Jair Alexander. Man, that's a really good pick by the Packers. I like that pick. Really good pick. The Saints got Kadarius Toney. That's tough. That's another really good pick for the Saints. Listen, I think Emmanuel Sanders is going to be out of here. They got to get younger. They still got Michael Thomas. Don't know who the quarterback is going to be right now, but you give a guy like Kadarius Toney to Sean Payton, and the sky's the limit for them. I think that's a really, really good pickup by the Saints. Elijah Vera Tucker to the Ravens. Good pick. They got to fix that offensive line. They got Ronnie Stanley, but Orlando Brown's going to get up out of here, so they're going to need to address. I know Orlando Brown plays tackle, but again, I think Elijah Vera Tucker has that versatility where he can play all over the offensive line, so I think that's a good pickup. But yeah, I think that's a good one. I think he's going to start out on the inside early, but he can also play left or right tackle specifically. All right, moving on. Kwity Paye to the Browns. I've seen a lot of defensive picks to the Browns. Again, they got a lot on the offensive side of the ball, so I think this is a good pick. Kwity Paye falls all the way here. This is definitely a BPA pick. I don't see him falling this far, but if he does, I think that's a very solid pick. Pair him up with Myles Garrett, a very solid pick for the Browns. Jaguars select Trevon Moehrig. I think this is, I don't know about this one. I'm not sure what their secondary looks like right now. But I will say I would have liked to see them invest something on the offensive side of the ball, being that they just got Trevor Lawrence. I would like to see them invest high picks in a tackle or a wide receiver or something to help him out. So that's my opinion on that. Steelers go Liam Eckenberg. Not mad at this. Okay, so Villanueva is an unrestricted free agent. So and the Pouncey brothers retired together. So that's going to be tough. They got to address that offensive line. So I'm not mad at this pick at all. They've got to fix that offensive line. and you've got an aging Big Ben back there. He can't take too many more hits, or he's going to be forced into an early retirement. So good pick by the Steelers. All right, so the Cardinals go Azeez Ojulari. This is the first time I've seen them not go J.C. Horn. Maybe J.C. Horn is gone by now, but if he's gone, I think this is a really good pick. Again, they're putting him opposite Chandler Jones. This makes sense. He's a really good edge rusher. He's got some speed to him, a bit on the smaller side, but I like Azeez Ojulari a lot. Definitely in my top three for the edge rusher position. All right, moving on. Titans select Jalen Phillips. I've seen this several times. Again, you think about what's going on with Jadeveon Clowney. He's going to be up out of here. You pair him up with Harold Landry. This is going to be good. You got a nice, solid, young edge rusher talent right there. So I do think that he's going to be a bit raw. I think it's going to take some time to get going. But once the clock, once the I guess things get going for him, he's gonna be just fine. He's gonna be just fine. All right, moving on to Colts. Select Tevin Jenkins. Man, can't get it out of here. So Tevin Jenkins from Oklahoma State. This is a very good pickup. I like this pick a lot. Again, with Anthony Costanzo retiring, this is gonna be good for them to pick him up. Very good. He's got a good team, a good offensive line with him, so he's not going to be out there alone. They've got a really good, solid, young offensive line. I think he would fit right into that. That's a very good pickup by the Colts. I like that a lot. Jalen Mayfield goes to the Bears. I got to be honest with you, I don't know what the Bears' offensive line looks like, but I have seen the Bears talking about fixing their offensive line. So, again, I'm not mad when a team goes out to fix their offensive line. I like Mayfield a lot. I like Mayfield and Tevin Jenkins. Both of those guys are good talents. And again, a lot of tackles are going in the first round. So very, very good pickup. Man, a run on tackles here. Chargers select Darrisaw. Again, how many times have we seen them either pick up Darrisaw or Rashawn Slater? I think they traded back here though, because I think they picked earlier than this. But anyway, we'll keep moving, see what happens. The Dolphins select Jeremiah Wusu-Karamoa. This is the second time I've seen them pick him up. Again, I don't know what their linebacker situation looks like. I think my man Grandizer did say that they had somebody leave for free agency, so I think they do have a gap in their linebacking core. So that's a good pickup if that's the case. So we'll move on. Micah Parsons fell all the way to the Raiders. Again, a former top 10 pick, easily top 10. He's gonna fall due to some of the issues that he's had. I won't get into it all that. But anyway, this is a really good pickup if he does fall all the way to 17. That's just a BPA pick right there, and I like that a lot. The Jets. So the Jets must have traded back. The Cardinals. Okay, so yeah, the Jets traded back. I don't know how this worked, but anyway. So they pick up Najee Harris. Not mad at this, especially if they're going to go and get or if they trade for a quarterback, or they pick up a quarterback in the first round or early with their first pick. This is not a bad pick. I like Najee Harris a lot, and I think he's kind of worth that top 16 pick, to be honest. So Patriots select J.C. Horn. That's why the Cardinals didn't get him, because the Patriots got him. Again, I like this. You pair him up with Gilmore, or they're gonna put. It looks like they're putting Gilmore in a trade block. But if they do get rid of Gilmore, I think J.C. Horn is a very good cornerback to go ahead and take. I like J.C. Horn a lot. I think he's gonna be really good in that Patriots defense. I think they're gonna be solid. They always put up some. Their scheme tends to lend to them having good cornerbacks, so I like this a lot. I like this good. That's a good pick. The Vikings select Gregory Rousseau. I think this is a good pick. Again, I don't think Gregory Rousseau is a top 10 pick. I think he's gonna be a bit raw, but once it all clicks for him, he's gonna be fine too. A good player. And again, I think the Vikings have some issues on the line, so I think this is a good pickup for them. Let's move on. Washington, they select Mac Jones. They move. Okay, so that's where the Chargers traded back, and the Washington football team moved up to get Mac Jones. Again, I think this is the better spot for Mac Jones. I don't think Mac Jones is top 10, but in this range, I think this is a good pick. I'm not sure that I like him for Washington. They do have a good offensive line. And they do have some solid, some decent, some okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, their weapons aren't that great. They do have a good running back. They do have McLaurin, but outside, I think this is solid. I think the offensive line is good. It depends what happens with Sheriff, but yeah, I think this is okay. Not a bad pick, but I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one for the football team, man. The Dolphins select Devonta Smith right here. I think this is good value. It looks like they traded back to get this pick because this is not their normal pick. Or somebody traded for their pick and they got the 12th pick, not necessarily traded back. In this range, I think this is a good pickup for Devonta Smith or for the Dolphins. Pair him up with Tua. They have a relationship. Solid pick. Not mad at that. Waddle goes to the Giants. We've seen this several times. Get Daniel Jones some weapons. Not mad at that at all. Nothing more to say about that. The Cowboys select Patrick Surtain. Not mad at that. You pair him up with Diggs. I think you got a good 1-2 punch. That's what they're saying. Again, you got a little bit concerned about his speed. I'm not sure what their scheme. I don't know if they run a zone or a man scheme, but I think Surtain would benefit from a zone scheme. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I think that's a good pickup, though. Good pickup. And the Broncos select Caleb Farley. We've seen this a lot. They released AJ Bouye. So again, that's you got a gap right there. So that makes sense. And he's covered. They play a cover 3 scheme, so that's solid. So right now, so it looks like the Panthers traded up because this is our normal pick, and the Bengals select Rashawn Slater. So with them trading back, this is still a really good pickup. You get a top 2 tackle. Again, they didn't get Sewell, it looks like, but they did get Rashawn Slater, who's a very good consolation prize. So this is good. They got to address the trenches with my man Joe Burrow coming back off that injury. They need help. So I think this is a good pickup. Jamar Chase to the Lions. This is at number 7. I think that's a really, really good. That's BPA at that point. So you got to give Goff some weapons. I think that's a really good pickup. Definitely helps for sure with that pick. I like that a lot. And the Eagles got Sewell. That's a really good pickup. Listen, they got Lane Johnson, Brandon Brooks. I don't know who Brandon Brooks is. And then they got Jason Kelsey. So they're fixing that offense. The offensive line is going to be really good. That's going to be really good if they pick up Penix. The offensive line is going to be good. I like that pick. I like that pick a lot. So here's the Panthers. We moved up, and looks like we gave up our 8, a second, and a 22 second. I like that. I actually like that. If this is what we do to make that happen, I have no problems with this trade. I have zero problem with this if we did this. To get Justin Fields, you give up our 8, so we swap picks, and you give up a second, which is cool, and then you give up a 2022 second for the Bengals first. I'm not mad at that at all. I'll do that every day and on Sunday. Okay, I like that. Good pick for the Panthers. We addressed our quarterback hole, and I like that a lot. That's a really good trade. I like that. Falcons select Kyle Pitts. Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not sure. Yeah, man, they would have a lot of weapons, bro. Damn, you thinking about Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Kyle Pitts. Whew. Only thing they don't have is a running back at that point. But geez, nice. I like that. That's man, they have a lot of weapons, bro. All right, moving on. The 49ers select Trey Lance over Justin Fields. Wow. Yeah. If the draft did go like that, then I see why the Panthers traded up. Man, that makes sense. This is good. This is good for them. I think this is a good fit. They have a really good scheme. I think Shanahan would love to work with Trey Lance. I think that's a good pickup for the 49ers. And they traded up to get him. So they traded their 21st, they swapped picks, a third, 2 fifths, 2021. Oof, man. Man, the Dolphins got the bag. They got a lot of picks. A lot of picks. I don't know about that. That's a lot for Trey Lance. Ooh, man. Jets select Zach Wilson. I like that pick. Again, now I see why they ended up going Najee Harris earlier, so that makes sense. And then the Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence. So this is a good draft. I like this. I like this mock draft a lot, personally. I think that he did a good job, especially with the Panthers pick, trading what we traded to get a Justin Fields. We didn't give up much capital at all. I like that. If it falls like that, and that's what happened draft night, I would be a very, very happy man. Again, we didn't have to give up the house to get our quarterback. I think we got a better quarterback than Trey Lance. I really like Justin Fields. I think people they get down on guys. They start to overthink it, and then they let a guy like that fall to a good team or a solid team. I ain't gonna say we good, but we're solid. I think that would be great for the Panthers. I think the Jets had a couple good picks with Najee Harris and Zach Wilson. Again, you give Zach Wilson a really good running back. that's going to help them out. So I like that pick. I like who else? Who else had a good draft in this joint? The Falcons could be interesting. If they get Pitts, that's tough. That's a lot. That's a lot of weapons. I think the Eagles had a good draft too, selecting Sewell. So yeah, man, I think there's a couple good drafts. I think the Lions had a good draft as well. Really good draft. I like that. This is gonna get some thumbs up for me. I like this. Really good draft. All right. That being said, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and get in these comments. Let me know what you guys think of this mock draft. All right. Mock the mock. I'm out. Peace.